Hello, BookTube. Welcome to Lizziefaye Loves Books. I'm Elizabeth, and it's December 20th. I promised you a video to reveal the fourth line in my holiday book bingo card and to give you an update on what I have finished in the last 5 days. So, as you can see from my card here, I have finished 3 books from the third line, and I have not finished any of the other books yet from the first 2 lines since my last video. So I'll quickly run over what I finished and then we'll do the reveal of the fourth line. So the prompt to read a book about a gift, I read The Paperback Christmas by Kevin Allen Milne. This was a beautiful Christmas story about a boy who learned the true meaning of Christmas, and I highly recommend it. I don't even want to tell you what it's about. It's very short. It's just a beautiful story, and I really enjoyed it. And then for a holiday novella, I read A Callahan Carol by Emily March. This is the book that sort of bridges the 2 series by her. The first series is the Brazos Bend Callahan Brothers series, and then the more recent series is the Eternity Spring series by Emily March. I just finished the Brazos Bend Callahan Brothers series, and so I wanted to read this little story for Christmas. This is about the father of the Callahan brothers. His name is Branch, and this is a Scrooge Christmas Carol type story. Branch goes into a coma. He wants to skip Christmas, and while he's in a coma, he is visited by someone who shows him some things and gives him a choice. And it's a very short little story, but it is a really nice segue from one series to the next. And then I did not read the Reader's Choice book that I have chosen so far, but if I don't get it read, I have read some other books that I can slot in here, so that may be what I end up doing. We'll have to see. I have not read this one, a holiday book that was turned into a movie, yet, but I did read just today A Christmas Historical Romance, and the book I chose for that is A Quilt for Christmas by Sandra Dallas. I went ahead and used one of my Audible credits and bought this on audio. I really enjoyed it. I wasn't sure if I would because I previously had read 4 Sandra Dallas books and I did not like 2 of them, but the other 2 I did like. And this one is my favorite out of all 5. It was really good. It is set in the Civil War time, and it's not completely a romance. It really has a lot of things going on. There is ultimately a new romance near the end, and then reflections on the romance between our main character and her late husband, who is killed in the Civil War. So it is a very good book. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I will be sharing this copy with my sister, and I know that she'll enjoy it as well. So let's move on to what I am going to be reading for line 4. The first prompt is to read a book about a family. Now, the book I have chosen is one I may not get to read because it's a sequel to the book I chose for one of these other prompts. Maybe it's this one. I don't know. But the book I chose is A Circle of Grace by Leslie Gould. Now, this and its sequel are both books about a family of children who have gone to live with their grandparents. And so even if I get the other one read, I could count it for this prompt and then slot something else easily into Reader's Choice. So that may be what I end up doing if I don't get both of those read in December. Sorry about the wobbly camera. I'm trying to hold it with one hand as I go. A book about going on holiday. Okay, so I have changed what I was originally thinking for this, and what I have chosen now is one that I actually read. I was going to use it for my Christmas classic, but I ended up reading The Grinch. So the book I have slotted in to this prompt is Christmas with Anne and Other Stories by Lucy Maud Montgomery. So the Christmas with Anne story is an excerpt of Anne of Green Gables. It's a a short scene that takes place at Christmas time. And then the rest of the stories are just wonderful Christmas-themed short stories by Lucy Maud Montgomery. I have read, I think, everything that's ever been published by her. And this was about my third time reading this one. This was the first time I had listened to it on audio. I found this on Hoopla, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Yet again, not every story is about someone going on holiday, but there are several, so it can certainly count for that prompt. And then, I've almost revealed my fifth line there. Sorry about that. Okay, the next one is to read a book with the word snow spelled in the title. So one of the books I'm going to read that's not Christmas themed is in preparation for a Jan Karen video that I'm going to do soon. And at first, this was the only book that I could find in my TBR that I thought might count. And even that is a stretch, because here's an S, and here's an N, and here's an O, but to get a W, I had to go down to the subtitle. I'm still going to read this one, and I know I'm going to enjoy it. But then, just recently, I was chatting with Elizabeth Tyree, and she was talking about how her daughter has really been enjoying the Wayside School Collection by Louis Sachar. And I have been listening to this in my car. It's delightful. I had only ever read the first book, and now I'm almost done with the second one. All three books are in this audiobook that is on CD from my library. And so I can get S and N and O and W all from the title of this collection, which is the Wayside School Collection. So that is really awesome. Not holiday themed, but still a lot of fun. And then the next one is to read a holiday nonfiction book. I actually have two choices for that as well. The one I originally chose is A Simple Christmas by Mike Huckabee. 12 stories, it sounded like I said Huckabee. Sorry about that. 12 stories that celebrate the true holiday spirit. And I believe these are true stories that are from his childhood memories. Now, I would love to find this on audio, and I think I may have found it on a site called audiobooks.com. Well, I did find it on that site, and I might be able to listen to it free because I think there's maybe a trial membership. So I am looking into doing that. Meanwhile, I discovered on Audible that there is a Audible original book that, let me find it here, that I went ahead and picked out. Let's see if I can find it. Where is Audible? It should be right here. There it is. It's something about Christmas music. Jingle Bell Pop, sorry. Okay, Jingle Bell Pop, How to Make a Holiday Hit by John Seabrook. I've listened to a little over half of this already, and it's really interesting about Christmas music and the history of it and how newer Christmas music gets to be a part of the Christmas music canon that exists today, and I'm really finding it very interesting. So I may just go ahead and count this for that challenge. Meanwhile, I do still want to read the Mike Huckabee book, but in case I decide not to get it on audio and in case I can't get it read in print, then we'll go with this one. Then the last one is to read a book published in December of any year. So it's very difficult to find a Christmas-themed book that's published in December because most publishers want to get their Christmas books out in October so that they are on the shelves in time for people to purchase them for Christmas. But I happen to realize that one of the Jan Karen the Jan Karen children's books was published in December. It's called Jeremy, and I am trying right now to read all of the Jan Karen children's books because I'm going to be doing a video soon about all of her books, and I realized that I don't think I've ever read all of her children's books. So I have this one checked out from the library, and it looks really cute. It has some illustrations, but it is like a chapter book, I guess. for juvenile readers, and I am looking forward to it. Okay, so that is all for line 4. We'll see how I do. I will do my last reveal on December 25th, and then I have until January 4th to see how many of these I can get read. In all honesty, I will probably read all of them that I have chosen, even if I don't get them read by January 4th. But we'll try to have at least something that fits each category by that date, and I will let you know then what all I ended up reading for the Holiday Book Bingo, which, by the way, is hosted by Sarah from Steeped in Books and Leslie, the Wandering Reader. Thank you, girls, for hosting this. It's a lot of fun. And to all of you who are watching, I thank you for watching, and I hope you're reading a good book. God bless you. Have a great day.